Hello, Linda. I'm pleased to walk you through a few Grand Canyon itineraries for your consideration. The first is a small group 7-day tour with G Adventures departing April 29th, which takes you through 3 national parks, beginning and ending in Las Vegas. The first and last days are really just travel days to give travelers who experience time changes some room to adjust. You can read the entire itinerary on your own, but I'm going to give you a quick overview here so you can see what it entails. It begins in Las Vegas, 7 days, as I mentioned, 3 national parks, fantastic scenery, hiking through Bryce Canyon, the Zion Canyon, Grand Canyon, and this includes the Native Grill food truck experience, a welcome meeting with your CEO and group guide, all of the hiking that's included, transportation in between each of these destinations is included, and 4 breakfasts and 3 lunches. So this price or this tour is pricing out around $5,600 for the 2 of you, not including trip insurance, and of course, depending on which round trip flights you end up booking. Alternately, should you decide to do your own driving tour, where am I finding that? Here we go. You can begin again in Milwaukee, flying to Las Vegas. And I have these on the same dates as the guided tour just for comparison, but obviously we can switch those if you decide to go at another time. And this itinerary, this drive your own itinerary, is pricing out around $4,200, inclusive of hotels, flights, car rental, and some excursions, but still excluding meals and trip insurance. So unlike the guided tour, I have you hitting the ground as soon as you pick up your rental car and heading towards the Grand Canyon, which is about 280 miles or 4.5 hours, stopping midway at Hoover Dam, where you can take a guided hour tour of that, and then continuing another 2 hours to the west rim of the canyon and eventually the south rim, where you will check into your hotel for the evening. You'll be able to click on all of these links to explore them in greater detail. So don't worry about that. You will need a pass to enter the park, and you can purchase that either right when you get there, or there are some properties on the way that you can stop and purchase that pass. There are hotels and lodges within the park, but they are not highly rated, and Wi-Fi is very spotty. There are also fewer choices regarding restaurants and entertainment. So for now, I have you booked at a 4-star, I know that seems strange, Best Western, just 10 miles outside of the park. And you can explore that as well. Day 2, I have you returning to the canyon for hiking and exploration. You may also choose to do a self-driving tour. There are some you can download for as little as $12 that give you directions and point out some attractions along the way. Or you may wish to take a train tour. The Grand Canyon Railway offers a 9-hour excursion for those who want to see a lot of scenery but do not want to drive, and the cost for that is around $200 per person, depending on the class you choose. I would recommend first class if you're going to be on a train for 9 hours. This first class is definitely more comfortable with large picture windows, and you have snacks and beverages included there as well. The following day, I have you coming back to the South Rim for Grand Canyon River Float. This is not whitewater rafting, although there could be patches of rough water, depending on the water levels. The next day I have you checking out from the Best Western and driving 135 miles to Antelope Canyon, where you would get a 90-minute guided tour by a native Navajo tribe member. That is the only way you can tour this canyon. And then continuing another 2.5 hours to St. George, Utah, where you would be checking in at the Red Mountain Resort. The next day, taking a day trip to Zion Canyon, which is just 35 minutes outside of St. George. And the final day, checking out of the Red Mountain Resort, driving another 2.5 hours to Las Vegas, spending one night in that hotel. So you're well rested for your early morning departure at 7:35 a.m. From Las Vegas back to Milwaukee on the final day. So none of these dates and prices are guaranteed until booking is complete. The dates for the guided tours are already 75% filled for this spring. So if that is the direction you're leaning, I'd recommend booking as soon as possible. If you determine you'd like to drive yourselves, you of course have much more time to determine departure dates and the length of your adventure. Although again, any guided day trips or tours should also be booked as soon as possible to guarantee your preferred choices. So now I just need to hear your feedback and any additional questions you may have. I'd like to set up a time to call or video chat with you next Friday to talk through any issues and determine next steps. So just let me know a good time to call, or feel free to respond to the email I'm sending you and let me know any questions or issues you have there. Okay, thank you, Linda. I look forward to hearing from you.